wrestler, heavyweight wrestler for UC Davis. And so I'm walking through the gym, and you see all these wrestlers, and the stereotypical wrestlers like about 5'6", all of 160 pounds, and just wiry. And here's AJ, okay? The guy's about 6'4", 320 pounds, okay? And just dwarfs these poor guys. And so immediately he caught my eye, and it's like, who is this guy? What's the story? And I come to find out he's a freshman. Talking to a buddy of mine, and he knew AJ. And the funny thing about it was, when the first time I saw him, he had actually broken his nose. And he was wearing this mask. And from a distance, it looked like a luchador mask, like the Mexican, like crazy, like flamboyant, flamboyantly colored mask. And I was like, initially I had two thoughts. First was, either this guy is incredibly gay, hence the wrestling, or this guy has an incredible sense of personality, and I got to get to know this guy. Fortunately for Heather, it was the latter. Subsequently, AJ and I got to know each other. We moved in together sophomore year with a couple buddies of ours, and we really got to know each other. Some dirty little secrets that will not be coming out today. We really have a lot in common, and turns out that, one of the things we had in common was that we were both in really long standing relationships. At the time, I think I'd been with my now fiance for about 4 years, and Heather, I think you and Heather had been together for 3 years. And then I got to meet Heather, which was an experience. Heather, when I first met Heather, it was really interesting because she was so reserved and so shy. Honestly, I know, everyone's shocked, right? Everyone's kind of like, who the hell are you talking about? But it was really funny because, as I got to know Heather, that's not quite accurate description of her, right? Heather, as Shauna pointed out, is sometimes fiery. I like to say that she wears the proverbial pants in the family. But I think it's really interesting because their dynamic is so great. AJ being this very funny, fun-loving guy, and Heather being very assertive, very, I wouldn't say demanding, but she knows what she wants, and I've seen them kind of have this witty banter and this back and forth, and when things get a little ugly, Heather gets a little upset or a little uneasy about a certain situation, it's AJ's humor and AJ's personality that's able to appease any tension. And I just think that's such an amazing quality that these two have. It's a dynamic, I think, that not a whole lot of relationships have the privilege of sharing. And I think it's really going to serve them very well as they grow to love each other and present the world a beautiful family. So if I had a glass, I would raise it. Please, everyone, raise your glasses. Mr. and Mrs. AJ.